This meteorite is named after a town that is named after a meteorite. Let's talk about this a little bit more. This meteorite is a pallasite, and it was discovered in the town of Pallasovka. Now, you may be saying to yourself, Pallasovka, pallasite, so was the town named after the type of meteorite because this was found there? And actually, that's not the case at all. Pallasites were discovered by Peter Pallas in 1772 in Siberia. As a matter of fact, it was a very notable scientific discovery because at the time, people didn't necessarily believe that meteorites could fall down to Earth, but Peter Pallas was able to prove that, and it was a pretty seminal moment in meteoritic science. Now, because of this, much later in 1907, a town in Russia was named after him, and that's Pallasovka. Now, interestingly enough, around 1978, while they were building a dam in this region, this meteorite that I have here was discovered, and it was essentially named Pallasovka because meteorites are typically named for the town or the region that they are discovered in. As I've talked about before, pallasites are typically found in the differentiated bodies of asteroids, so where the core meets the mantle. That's only have kind of equal parts, the silicates, the olivines or gemstones that you see here, and the iron from the core, so a combination of nickel and iron there. Pallasites are undoubtedly the prettiest of all meteorites when they are sliced and polished like this. They're highly sought after, highly collectible. And this one just has a really neat, quirky story because, after all, it is a meteorite named after a town that's named after a man who discovered that type of meteorite. A little bit of an oddball one, but I just think a great story. I have quite a few other pallasites in my collection, so make sure you like the video and follow along, and I'll share a lot more of those as we learn about meteorites together.